spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
It's the Vikings and the Packers coming up next.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete. Jefferson the target. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rolling to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra...
Here's a diving catch right side. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and I'm confident they can repeat it again this week.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down, Vikings.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
1st down, Minnesota.
Prescott off play action. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is caught, and he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Vikings.
Prescott now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's
complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Carlson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Still going. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Prescott dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Shoves him away, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. He's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first down throw for Prescott. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Vikings.
They go up the middle with Chubb. down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Down at the 26. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To the air again, Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Watson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Prescott.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Prescott yet again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout as
It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Prescott on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And again, it's Prescott. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throw him. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Packers,